First of all, just by being out. You know, if I see you in the hallway, I'm going to stop, especially if we're one-on-one. I'm going to stop and ask you to introduce yourself, find out who you are, find out what you're involved in. I've got all the club moderators letting me know when they're meeting. I was down at the Intramurals Championship today, stopped by the IB meeting. So just going where the students are, going to the events, girls basketball sectional tomorrow night. You know, I want to be at everything. So I know I can't, but I'll try. You know, I want to go where you guys are. So that's the classrooms and the clubs and activities that you're a part of. I am the academic leader of the school. That's what I see my role. So very important in hiring teachers, and coaching teachers, and supporting teachers, and evaluating teachers. So I think the principal is the academic leader of the school. And that academic innovation team, I don't know if you guys have heard of that. We don't have department chairs anymore. We have an academic innovation team that represents all areas of the school. I meet with them twice a cycle, and I support them and I challenge them, just like I was talking about earlier. It's my goal. Our marketing material says that we are the Catholic high school, the premier Catholic high school of the future. If we want to be that high school of the future, then we can't just keep doing everything we're doing. Not that we're not doing great things, but we have to see what are colleges and universities looking for, what are businesses looking for. We have to talk to our recent graduates. Were you prepared? And we can't do that by just staying in our little silo. We've got to be connected. They've got to be on social media and see what other schools are doing. They've got to visit other top tier schools. So that's what I've challenged the leadership team to do as well. Because sometimes when you, like I said, we meet twice a cycle, but there's a lot of things to take care of here. We got to order this and order that, and get snow and ice, you know, removed. If you don't set aside the time to grow and have that growth mindset, then you're always going to just deal with the day-to-day stuff. So I've asked the leaders, or kind of not asked, told them that we're going to be growing, and we're going to be looking to see what other schools are doing. We've got to have partnerships. The top tier schools have partnerships with universities, so you guys can be looking at their data, looking at their research. We have to have partnerships with businesses, so you guys can have those opportunities and put all these skills that you're learning to use in real life applications. I do. I mean, we've been talking about it for a long time. You know, I mean, that when I was here 10 years ago, before I left, we were talking about that. And the main thing that president, his concern was there wasn't space for visitors. So maybe they've estimated the number of visitors that we have. So I don't know, but I'll ask about that. I know in the new, again, with the new building, everything will be reworked, because they've said we need to have a survey and talk about how will that work, how will we delineate, do we need to move any of the spaces, do seniors need to be in a different area? So it's definitely on the table. I know they're looking at it right now. So it will start this summer, and they're going to tell the teachers. We actually have an all-educators meeting next Wednesday, the 12th, where Mr. Landeros, who's in charge of building and grounds, will be sharing all that information and talking about when the actual machinery will be here, and looking at like classrooms and how that will impact summer school. You know, because that'll already be impacting that, and safety and security again will be a huge piece of that. We have Camp Cathedral coming here in the summer and sports camp. So. I mean, STEM is huge. There's all kinds of research that we need to, that's where the jobs will be in the future. So I think we need to make sure we're doing all the things I talked about before, the innovation, the authentic learning opportunities, partnerships with businesses and universities. That's just going to make it easier. I mean, because right now, I think that's an untapped market. I've already said we don't, in my opinion, we haven't connected enough with our alumni. People want to be connected with Cathedral. You guys know when we talk about branding, this is a really good brand. And so we're going to have a new building now. They're going to want to be a part of that. So I think we need to make sure we've got great teachers in there that are doing those kind of things. We don't want to bring in, these partnerships, and then they're going to see, rows of desks and we're memorizing things. That's not what you're going to do in college, and that's not what you're going to do in your job. So, there's a place. There's things that have to be memorized, but then even if there are basic skills that we need to memorize, we need to put those to use in authentic, interconnected activities. So I think it'll be huge. I think we're going to easily get those partnerships, because again, we have a good brand and people will want to be associated with it, especially with the new building. And to that point as well, the new building's gonna have larger spaces where we could have a collaborative, like we could have 60 kids or 70 kids at one time, so we can have an interdisciplinary class, whether they meet there every day, or whether you say, hey, on Fridays, let's go over and use that space and meet, you know, so it's gonna offer opportunities for that as well. Absolutely, we need more options for you guys. We've had a pretty set curriculum for a long time, and those jobs aren't the same that you guys are getting ready to go to. So we need other electives and opportunities for you guys to get ready to the world you're going to, not the one that Mr. Willis and I went to. Yeah, I have a lot of like, I think we need more STEM classes, first of all, in that area, more engineering. And then just, we need to talk to universities like that. What are they looking for? What skills are what are they offering? I think we need more dual credit here. We've got kids, I mean, I would love to see finite math offered here. I mean, that's a pretty basic, no matter what your major is, everybody's going to do that. And with the credit transfer library, you guys can take that wherever you're going in the state of Indiana. So I'd like to see definitely more dual credit opportunities where you guys can leave Cathedral with college credit. I've already talked about interdisciplinary classes. The diversity here has changed a great deal. I'd like to see more like heritage class for kids that speak Spanish. You know, they're proficient, so they're not, you know, they're proficient in English, but they need to read and write at high levels in their language as well. So I think especially looking at our diversity, not only at the top end, we need more classes to support some of the students that are here right now, more options in all areas. I have candy in my office. I want people to come by. I told you guys that at that first math. I truly believe you guys are the most important reason we're here. We're here for you guys. So I want to meet you guys. I want to get to know you. I'm always out of my office more than I'm in my office.